Trudeau finally announces diplomatic boycott of Beijing Olympics. This is the Great White North Report. Canada will not send government officials to 2022 Winter Olympics in China. This comes after the Great Britain and Australia also declined to send their diplomats to these games. So I think Trudeau felt pressured to do the same because he didn't take the initiative and declare it first. He waited until our allies did. So it kind of felt like pure pressure, I think, for him. So he announced it today that Canada will launch a diplomatic boycott of the upcoming Winter Games in Beijing. No federal government officials will attend the games, and Canadian athletes will still be allowed to compete. So he went halfway. I would have went the full way, but what can you do? And this is a collective attempt to send a message to human rights abuses have not gone unnoticed. What about the pandemic that they created? Trudeau said the government is extremely concerned by the repeated human rights violations carried out by the Chinese government. For Canada, we have more reason than most. Cover and Spavor, the attempts at intimidation through economics, and the pandemic itself. And when asked if he's expecting any blowback from Beijing, Trudeau said this should not come as a surprise to the regime. For months, we've been coordinating and discussing the issue with our allies, which means that he was afraid of blowback, and until we had other people in front of us, it's not going to be that bad. The House of Commons has been asking this for a while, not to go. And several MPs also called on the federal government to pressure the International Olympic Committee to move the games out of China. Yeah, right, like the International Olympics Committee is going to do that. Not when they're getting paid a ton of money. But O'Toole said his party's push to relocate the games got no traction. So they're going to try and get France and Germany to join the boycott. France generally doesn't go with the majority. They always like to be the odd person out in any situation. But we'll wait and see what the Chinese response is to the Canadian diplomatic boycott. Our athletes should be very careful what they do. I know I mentioned they should all dress up as Winnie the Pooh, but that wouldn't be a smart idea. But they got to keep all their comments muted for until after the Olympics, because they would run a risk of being harassed and imprisoned in China if they spoke out wrong, stepped over a line between now and the end of the Olympics. And I would hate for them to get in trouble while they're there. This is not 2008 where China was trying to make the best impression. This is now to be 2022, and a lot has changed. Any Canadians out there, let me know what you guys think. Should we have announced a complete boycott, or is this diplomatic boycott okay? Leave comments in the comment section and hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Until next time, it's been the Great White North Report.